So tell me about the start of the BLA process, how you got in contact with us.
2018, after the season, I believe, I want to say like a month after, they had called my agent. Agent contacted me, and then we had talked about it a little bit. I didn't know what I was being offered, so we kind of went through that process, and then we got to it. Offered me. I probably waited like a week and a half to make the call on that, and then I guess it worked out pretty good. Yeah.
So before BLA had even approached you, did you ever know about BLA, hear about BLA?
No, I didn't. I think the only time I did hear about it was with Cabert Ruiz.
Okay.
I think I heard about it with him, but I didn't really like talk to him about it. And yeah, I kind of just went through it with my agent, and then yeah, it kind of took me a long process to say yes.
So when the representatives came to you and kind of gave you a rundown about BLA at its bare minimum, what were your initial thoughts? Because obviously this is a super unique kind of company.
Yeah, they had talked to me, gave me the offer, my eyes lit up. So that was a pretty easy call on my part. And then my agent, my dad, and stuff like that had things to say about it, good things to say about it, and then about what can happen. So everything was on paper, everything was good, and then it came out to be pretty good.
Did you have any specific questions or concerns that you had to bring up with BLA?
No.
No.
Me, myself, no. Maybe with my agent, yeah, but not that I know of.
But BLA was pretty responsive, and
Yeah.
any concerns or questions or doubts you had.
Yeah. It was good. They didn't put any pressure on me. They let me make my decision. Gave me some time to talk it over with my agent, my dad, and everyone else. So they went about the business pretty professional.
Awesome. So what were kind of the communications you had with either your advisor, so your agent, or your dad? What were the kinds of things you guys were thinking out loud about?
To see if it was a good call or not. Went over numbers and see how long it might have taken me to make it to the league. For me, it was a protection thing, so that kind of made me feel good about it. Kind of allowed myself to maneuver around the minor leagues easier, and yeah.
So directly, how do you feel like the upfront payment and the deal with BLA helped you as a baseball player?
Not necessarily took a lot of pressure off me. This game's pretty hard, so I'm pretty hard on myself too, but weight lifted off my shoulders for sure. Yeah, just like I said, helped me maneuver around the minor leagues, finding housing, getting my own food, whatever I needed off the field.
Yeah. So indirectly, it pretty much helped you
just go about my business every single day.
And so now, looking back these last 3 years, how do you think that maybe if you didn't take that offer, you would have been doing, or do you think you would have been as successful, or what are the kinds of scenarios you would have put yourself in if you didn't take the deal?
Yeah, I still think I would have been pretty successful. I work pretty hard day in, day out, so just like I said, it was just an easy weight lifted off my shoulders.
Let's say your wildest dreams come true, and you're making $100 million, and you have to pay that percentage back to BLA. How are you feeling?
Well, we went over that when we were first going through the whole process. So, like I said, the numbers were right, and I know what I had to pay back. So, it probably wouldn't be a big dent in what I had to pay back, but I'm pretty comfortable with paying the money that I have to owe.
So luckily you were able to have your agents throughout the process, which is awesome. So what would you recommend to a player whose agent doesn't actually want them to hear the offer, or doesn't even want them to hear what BLA has to say?
Yeah, so I have a few friends that I know on the team that got offers, but they didn't really want to hear what they had to say because their agents told them no or whatnot. But give them a chance to let them speak what they have to say and hear about the offer first and stuff like that. But I mean, it's totally up to them too. For me, I know I listened. I had my agent help me out throughout the whole thing. They also didn't put any pressure on me, so it was pretty much what I wanted. Just everything had to fit perfectly for me to say yeah.
And so, what would you say to any minor leaguer kind of going through this PLA process from start to finish?
Keep your nose down, keep your nose clean. Don't let the money get in your way, because that'll humble you real quick. Yeah, just go about your business every day. You can go ahead and spoil yourself a little bit if you want to, but my biggest thing is what I learned over the past years: put it into real estate, invest it, and then hopefully that can make you more money. Just don't be dumb about it. You have all this money, and just try and be smart because you have a long way to go.